Yeah, hundreds of golden BBs. That's the
golden
game.
BBs, right?
And so the thing is that we as entrepreneurs represent those golden BBs. And so that market share is...
You see these are the golden BBs, literally.
Yeah, is that market share is up for grabs. And you can't... The thing is, it's like you can always outcompete. So I'm just going to draw it here. So it's like you're not going to beat somebody at the world, right? It's very tough to do that if you're starting out. But you can be the absolute mayor of this tiny little dot. And say, like, in this world, if you were an entrepreneur who likes black t-shirts, I am obsessed with black t-shirts. And people are like, you know what? There's these other brands that I like, but I'm gonna buy my black t-shirts from this guy James Pierce, right? And it's because, like, well, I'm sure they have this whole catalog at Rory or whatever, but like, this guy just loves black t-shirts.
And I'm a black t-shirt guy. That's all I want to wear. Right. That's exactly. And actually, so I pulled up, I want to say, so the top trending products right now across the world, so these are millions of stores. It is an Alpine waffle beanie from Viore. It is a 2-piece pajama set from Little Sleepies. It's a blanket from Lola Blankets. It's a lip liner from Victoria Beckham. It's a peptide lip treatment, I don't know what that is, from Rhode. And it's hair serum from Olaplex. These are not, like, other than Viore, I haven't bought anything at any of these stores.
Yeah.
But there's a massive business called Lola Blankets that sells blankets.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to bet, given that they're trending right now across millions of stores, they probably really give a shit about blankets. And I'm pretty sure that Little Sleepies really cares about sleepwear and pajamas.
Yeah.
So this idea of taking a niche and blowing it up and inviting more people to participate, you can build these multi-million-dollar, or billion-dollar companies.
Yeah.
In your niche, if you do that one thing really, really well.
And this is where the TAM expands, right? And so if you think about, like, okay, well, sleepwear, pajamas. Yeah. Well, the traditional person would look at that and be like, well, okay, what's the number of pajamas sold every year or sleepwear that's sold every year, and be like, all right, well, I think I can capture 5% or 10%. But the thing is like, what we don't take into consideration is, like, can I make sleepwear cooler than being naked?
Yes.
Tough on that one, but like, can I make it cooler than maybe a muumuu or a big t-shirt or whatever? And so it's like, okay, I'm fighting the couch, I'm fighting sleep.
Yeah.
And I think that's where these new categories can emerge. And then you can so quickly with online now scale, like, to the moon.
Well, I was actually going to say that as well. So the percentage of cross-border orders right now is getting to 20%, which is quite remarkable, because what that really means is that in 2024, the businesses that I admire the most, they are default global. Now, again, if you run a gym in a particular city, that may be more difficult. I understand that. But if you are able to sell to a larger audience, let's say you're based in Las Vegas. Yeah. I mean, Canada's not that far. That's where I come from. Like, it's a 3-hour flight. Yeah. There's 40 million people there, and the average household income is pretty much the same as the United States. So you have another 40 million people right there. Yeah. Most shipping companies will go there. At least for now, we have free trade agreements. So it's not that difficult for you to ship there. So this idea of saying, well, I'm a US based, or I'm a Canadian based company, like, the fact that Gymshark is based in the UK, I think most people don't even know that. Yeah. The fact that Shopify is based in Canada, I assume most people don't know that, because it doesn't matter. It's 2024, right? We are all default global. And I think that is also an amazing opportunity that if it's working in this geography, it's very easy to expand if you do it well.
And that is where this little dot over here just starts being this little dot that could, right? And realistically, what happens is it actually grows outside of the original TAM, right? It's that there's a whole other group of people, and maybe you capture this a little bit here that says, you know what, I do like their pajamas better than someone else's. But all these people are like, man, I like this just better than whatever I was doing before.
I'll personalize it. So one of my best friends in the world is a guy named David Siegel. Okay. David Siegel created a company called David's Tea. Okay. David's Tea, I met David in 2015. He was taking David's Tea public. I was